Hello everyone and welcome to Best Side Cycling. Behind my bike today is a body of water, the Nieuwe Maas, and in almost any city in America, you would probably be in this long row of cars waiting to be able to cross over. But here in the Netherlands, here in Rotterdam, they have come up with a very unique solution of a bike tunnel that was renovated recently in 2021. So let's see how it works and get right into it. Today I'm here in Rotterdam, Netherlands, and I wanted to cover this really interesting piece of bike infrastructure, which is a bike tunnel going down under the river, and this is the Maas tunnel here. I'm not going to have a super lot of specifics because I'm not from here, but I can definitely document what it's like to use it and what it's like inside. Coming into the building, it's pretty simple. Everyone needs to dismount, as what lies ahead of you are these escalators. There's a bit of a learning curve in terms of how to use it, but it's definitely very interesting. I definitely would say this is the first time I've ever used one. I'm just here trying to hold the bike up against me, and yeah, it's a decent way a bit down. 20 meters below the surface, in fact, which I looked up afterwards, which is pretty surprising. So yeah, it is a decent trip down. And then the other way to access the tunnel is via the elevators, which I saw the mopeds using, and I probably should have because this bike is really heavy for me. But we made it anyway, and off we go. So this tunnel is about 600 meters in length, which is just short of a quarter mile. And yeah, the GoPro's gonna struggle with the stabilization because of the darker lighting, but it is buttery smooth. I think it's about 5 meters across, so it's enough for definitely 2 bikes on each side and room to pass. And then there's a speed limit of 30 kilometers per hour, which is, I guess, just short of 20 miles per hour. And then, yeah, pretty interesting. It's really just very simple, really nice to ride. Just like most sort of bridges and things, there is a bit of a dip of gradient. So at the bottom, there's a tiny bit of like a well. So you can sort of notice it as you go across, but it is really just quite flat, super well lit. The riding experience is pretty nice. Just feels like a very surreal highway. I mean, who builds a tunnel just for bikes? It's sort of crazy to think about. So if you enjoyed this video, remember to roll over the like button and subscribe. I cover Seattle cycling infrastructure for the most part, but I am on a whole trip around Europe and then spending a lot of time here in the Netherlands, so you can definitely expect me to find sort of the greatest hits around here. But anyway, after that short ride, we've about made it to the other end of the tunnel, where you can clearly see the 2 options to get back to the surface. We're going to use the escalator here, or at least try to. This is a footage of my very first attempt, and see how it goes. So my advice that I learned from just looking at other people is definitely rotate your front wheel. That way you can sort of get the bike supported by 2 different steps. I was definitely struggling since the bike I was using had an extremely long wheelbase, so I was just sort of rolling off the edge. So I was just holding on for dear life. And that's it. After all that, you're here on the other side. So let me know what you all think. Would your city or town need this? Do you need one in Seattle, or where should we put it? So, and I look forward to more videos coming soon, as I'll be here in Netherlands for basically for next week. So expect a lot of random content around here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.